I greet you in my native tongue. Kumusta po kayo? I am Jose Rizal. It gives me great pleasure in welcoming all of you to our new series, Bite-Sized Bayani, where Filipino history is shared by those who have lived that history. It's like I've said many times, he who does not know how to look back at where he came from will never get to his destination. In my youth, I was lucky enough to travel extensively in Europe, America, and Asia. I mastered 22 languages: Arabic, Catalan, Chinese, English, French, German, Greek, Hebrew, Italian, Japanese, Latin, Malayan, Portuguese, Russian, Sanskrit, Spanish, Tagalog, and other native dialects. I also was an expert swordsman, and some would say a good shot. I also wrote many poems and essays about equal rights for Filipinos against their current Spanish colonial rule. My two most famous novels, No Le Metangere and El Filibusterismo, these books were the seeds that pollinated the ideas of revolution from Spain. I became the founder of La Liga Filipina, a civic organization that subsequently gave birth to the Katipunan, led by Andres Bonifacio, a secret society that would start the official Philippine Revolution against Spain. But the true revolution against Spain had already begun when Lapu-Lapu first raised his sword.
Good day everyone, I am Angelica Marie Flores.
I am Mike Anthony Young, and we are the grade 12 tourism students. So today we're going to tackle about our chosen canonical author. So our chosen canonical author is Dr. Jose Rizal.
Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonso Realanda was born on June 19, 1861 in Calamba, Laguna, Captain General of the Philippines. He was executed by the Spanish colonial government for the crime of rebellion after the Philippine Revolution on December 30, 1896 at the age of 35 in Bagumbay, Manila, or known to our generation as Rizal Park. Rizal's pen name are Pepe Jose, and as Rizal contributed essays, allegories, poems, and editorials to the Spanish newspaper La Solidaridad in Barcelona, he uses his pen names May Pag-asa, Di Masalang, and Laong Laan. His alma mater was in Ateneo Municipal de Manila, Universidad Central de Madrid, University of Santo Tomas. One of his organizations are La Solidaridad and La Liga Filipina. Francisco Rizal Mercado was the father of Jose Rizal, and Teodora Alonso Realanda was his mother. Rizal gives his heart to Josephine Bracken. Jose Rizal is widely considered one of the great heroes of the Philippines, and he has been recommended to be honored with the officially impaneled National Heroes Committee.
Dr. Jose Rizal was a Filipino nationalist and a polymath during the Spanish colonial period in the Philippines. He is also a polyglot that he knows 22 languages, namely Spanish, French, Latin, Greek, Portuguese, Dutch, and Japanese. He is also the author of the famous novels, namely No Le Metangere and El Filibusterismo, that serves as an instrument to open the minds of his fellow Filipinos to aim for freedom. These two novels enlighten his fellow Filipinos on what is happening in our country when the Spaniard colonized our country, which is the Philippines. Also, these two novels of his are still well known up until today because it is still being taught to us in our school about the famous novel written by our pambansang bayani Dr. Jose Rizal. What made Dr. Jose Rizal a Filipino hero?
Jose Rizal became a national hero because he fought for freedom in a silent but powerful way. He expressed his love to the Philippines through his novels, essays, and articles, rather than through the use of force or aggression. Instead, he used his writings to open up the eyes of the Filipinos.
What is the greatest contribution of Dr. Jose Rizal to our country?
The greatest contribution of Rizal is a poem entitled A la Juventud Filipina, or to the Filipino youth, which state even the young age, everyone can serve his or her country and desire the best for it. What are the legacies of Jose Rizal?
Dr. Jose Rizal is remembered for his intelligence, courage, passion, and of course his spirit for patriotism. To this day, he reminds the people of the Philippines how important our independence is.
Why Rizal deserves to be our national hero?
Dr. Jose Rizal deserves to be our national hero because through his writings, he successfully brings back the freedom that our country longed for. I would like to share one of the famous tagline of Jose Rizal that says, "Ang kabataan ay ang pag-asa."
Sa ng bayan.